So my name is Ghahramani, and I'm talking about socially responsible, mission-driven NFT investing for good and profit. Uh-oh. So quickly, a quick background about myself. My name is Ghahramani. I represent two projects, Untamed Elephants, which is saving the elephants through art, community, and NFTs, and Hello Fam, where we're releasing NFTs backed by physical wine. So you can trade the NFTs, buy or sell them, and you don't have to worry about the wine storage. We do that for you. So today, I'm talking about mission-driven NFTs. And here's the typical NFT project pattern. They have one mission, to get rich quick or get rich slowly, and to make their holders rich as well. And that's fine. We all want to make money in NFTs, but there's another pattern that I think is better for the long term. And that is to get rich, but also to do some extra mission that does some good in the world too. So why should you invest in mission-driven projects? I mean, if you make a lot of money in NFTs, can't you just donate proceeds to charity? Like, why do you have to invest in mission-driven projects along the way? And here's some reasons why.
We can't hear you.
So, is that better?
Yes.
Okay, cool, sorry. So here's some reasons why you should invest in mission-driven NFT projects. So first, the science is clear. When you look at traditional businesses and organizations, the mission-driven ones always outperform and always do better over the long run than the non-mission-driven ones. And a great example of that is Zappos. So Zappos sold shoes, but the reason they became as big as they are is because they also had the mission of delivering happiness. So mission-driven projects don't just have to be charity-driven. They can just have another mission outside of just the pure monetary one. So I was an investigative tech journalist for many years, for a lot of publications, and I still have a hand in that world. And a lot of my peers who are journalists hate NFTs. They think they're all scams. They'll never cover it. If they do mention NFTs, it'll be that they're ruining the environment and so on. So how do we break through that? Well, the projects that will break through that barrier that journalists set are the mission-driven ones. And so if you invest in a mission-driven project, the likelihood that they'll get good mainstream press attention is higher than a project with a pure financial motive. Another reason is if you think about how NFT teams are incentivized right now, it's kind of backwards. In the traditional startup world, you work really hard for years and grow your brand and hope to get acquired or hope to get a liquidity event. But in the NFT market, you get a lot of money up front with no accountability. So during bear markets, the teams that are purely financially motivated, well, they've already gotten their money up front. So they're just gonna bail. And that's what happened during the 2017 kind of ICO bubble. All the non-mission-driven projects just bailed when things got tough. So in any corporation, there's going to be people who are cutting edge. They love NFTs, they love crypto. But then there's also going to be people who are more conservative. They want to protect the brand that they're working on. They don't want to risk anything. And it's always a battle in those companies between these two factions. So if you want an NFT project that can help the cutting edge people win over the more conservative people for corporate partnerships, then that's the mission-driven ones, because they can say, yeah, there's some risk with working with us, but we're doing a lot of good too. And so that kind of gives the cutting edge people in the companies some extra ammunition. And of course, because the community will stick around through the tough times. I mean, if you're in a project and the Discord is only talking about floor price, then what happens when the floor price goes to zero during a bear market? I mean, they're all going to leave. But if the project has some other mission to keep things going, then that community will stick around. And we've seen that with Untamed Elephants, where we had some drama a few months ago, but the community stuck around because they all love elephants. And that's where the real core of the project lies. Also, if you think about missions, they're hard to do, like saving the elephants. We're not going to solve that in a year or in 2 months. By definition, our mission is long-term. So obviously, mission-driven organizations are incentivized to last a long time. So how can you tell if a project is mission-driven or not? Here's some ways to tell that they're not mission-driven. The first is that they talk too much about floor price. I mean, you don't see any public company obsessing over their day-to-day stock price. But a lot of NFT projects, all they talk about is, oh, let's raise more money and sweep the floor. Oh, the floor price went up 10% today. So any project that does that is not mission-driven. You should run. Second, anonymous teams. During the 2017 ICO bubble, all the scam ICOs were anonymous teams. But today, if you look at the top crypto projects, almost none of them have anonymous teams. So we should hold NFT projects to the same standard. The third is a recent phenomenon. All NFT projects should be obsessing over the SEC right now because it's an existential threat. One SEC subpoena could bankrupt most NFT projects, but they keep pushing the envelope to passive income and crazy things without proper legal guidance. And I've been part of DAOs that have had the best VC firms behind them, that have had the best lawyers behind them, and the DAOs were shut down overnight by the SEC. So I'm extremely paranoid about the SEC, and I think mission-driven projects should be more careful about that. And the last is, a lot of projects will say, oh, we're charity-driven, but then they'll make one small donation during the mint, and then they'll never talk about it again. So see if they're actually living up to their mission day to day by their actions, rather than what they did one time. And a good question is, if the price of the NFT goes to zero, will the community and team stick around? And I think for most projects, that answer is no. But there are a bunch that the answer is yes. So, quick plug about our project and some of the stuff we're doing. Untamed Elephants, our mission is to save the elephants with NFTs and art. Our first meetup event is actually in Sri Lanka. One of our nonprofit partners, Saving Ganesh, is taking elephant holders in mid-February on a tour of the entire country to help with their wildlife experts save the elephants. So we do weekly fundraising drives where every week you can get an entry by donating to any elephant cause. You don't have to buy our NFTs, you can just donate, and that counts. And we have two-way partnerships where we're not just giving once, but we're asking the nonprofits to give back and join our Discord and do AMAs and things like that. And with Hello Fam, even though we sell wine, which isn't as sexy as saving the elephants, our mission is that we're helping wineries compete with the mega producers who can sell futures. And we can help the community be part of the winemaking process, and we can help farmers because farmers have been hit very hard with COVID. So lastly, I want to take the time to say that for Untamed Elephants, we're hosting a charity fundraising drive. We made an Ethereum address, and anyone who donates ETH will get a raffle ticket for some NFTs, and the funds will be going to our 3 charity partners, Save the Elephants, Elephant Crisis Fund, and Saving Ganesh. And the elephant conservation world was hit very, very hard with COVID. None of them can fundraise anymore. Their volunteers can't travel. So African and Asian elephants are suffering a great deal now. So any donation helps. Thank you all.